Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the KOW Tag Team Championship Tournament. This week on KOW, we will be playing through the first round of the tournament, which looks like the following. The first match of round 1 will feature the Sages of Savagery taking on Austin Torque and Kyle Kane. Then, in the second match of round 1, Caleb Peck teams up with Nick Cave to take on Zachary East and Zach Higgins. Then in match 3, Ethan Skade and Gustavo Loso team up to take on the newly formed Chaos Brigade, Adam Mays and Trey Dexon. And in the final match, the Gentlemen, Dylan Styles and David Bowe, who solidified their team earlier today, take on the team of David Reich and Suna Sage in the final match of the first round. Let's get it started with the Sages of Savagery versus Austin Torque and Kyle Kane. Let's start this match. So, this tournament is an elimination style tornado tag match. And, well, it's basic tournament rules. Eliminate both members of the other team, and you move on. Otherwise, you're eliminated from the tournament, and you will have no championship gold. Now, the reason why we currently have Dylan Styles and David Reich in this tournament is because we don't have two other men to put into this tournament. And so, general manager of KOW, who I'm not allowed to reveal yet at this time, put a notice out to all male superstars that they would have to compete in the tag team tournament. And so we have seen how the brackets line up. So now the Sages of Savagery will take on Austin Torque and Kyle Kane, who had an interesting meeting to form their team today. Interestingly enough, Kyle Kane came to Austin about teaming up, and Austin was reluctant at first, but then after the Sages of Savagery came in and said that them already working as a team for the past 3 years means that nobody on the roster is ready or can hang. And so Austin accepted the invite to be Kyle's tag team partner. And here we are getting to see the matchup in the first round as the Sages of Savagery take on Kyle Kane and Austin Torque, live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. In the KOW arena, it is the first match of round 1 of the tag team tournament. And here they come, the Sages of Savagery. Their third man of their team, Suna Sage, is forced to compete with someone who is not a member of the Sages, but that is fine because I'm sure Suna will have a tough time competing with the Gentlemen, the team of David Bowe, and the KOW heavyweight champion Dylan Styles. So, here we go. It's going to be interesting to see how Austin and Kyle work together as a team, considering that they are both singles competitors who were just thrown into this tournament. And for the sake of time and making sure we get all the matches of round 1 in, we're going to go ahead and skip over entrances that you've already seen. The Sages of Savagery got theirs because, you know, they're a team and it's the first time you're seeing their team entrance. Jalen Graves, Keyshawn Jasso. If you need help keeping track of who's who, Jalen is in the blue, Keyshawn in the red. And obviously Austin and Kyle are their respective difference. Austin quickly taking charge here. Jalen's quick to take off the turnbuckle pad. Austin has the advantage. And Kyle is fighting back against Keyshawn. Now this is elimination style, so the first person to get a pinfall on the other team essentially gets the advantage for their team. And Jalen. Oh, never mind. Big pinfall from Austin, but Jalen does kick out. It would be huge for Austin and Kyle if they could win this and knock off the Sages of Savagery, considering that, yes, the Sages of Savagery are the only ones with tag team chemistry. And Jalen is currently down on the mat, and down goes Keyshawn as well. Oh, big DDT from Jalen. Jalen goes for the pin on Austin. 1. Kick out at 1. And Jalen gets a big suplex off on Austin. And now Jalen climbs the rope. Goes for the move. Oh, he takes out the ref. Big ref bump, but he did also get some of Austin. Austin counters. Oh, both Kyle and Keyshawn spill out to the side of the ring. Uh-oh. What's Austin looking for here? Looks like a big superplex. Oh, big superplex onto Jalen Graves. Crashing down to the mat. Oh, big forearm. And now Austin stalking Jalen, perhaps thinking about an elimination. No, another big forearm. Oh, and Jalen gets opened up. He's bloodied. Oh, big spine buster. Goes for the pin. Kick out by Jalen. A bloodied Jalen who we can only assume is not having a good day at this point. Uh-oh, Austin's looking for something big. Kyle and Keyshawn are fighting. Oh, big scissors kick, goes into the pin. Kick out for Jalen Graves, who just hasn't been able to get any momentum since the start of the match. Austin has just dominated him. Oh, big snake eyes into the corner. And now, big sit out power bomb. Keyshawn seems to be faring much better. Finally, Jalen gets something off. Big DDT. Oh, Austin reverses. Big reversal from Jalen. Jalen brings Austin back into the ring and goes for the pin. Probably not enough, seeing as how Austin's been in control for most of the match. But he can only hope. Oh, big reversal takedown from Austin. And Jalen escapes. He thought for the better, but probably not. Throws Austin into the ring steps. Oh. And look at that. Big submission. But unfortunately, Austin doesn't tap. Big kick to the face. And Austin throws Jalen. Now, Austin can't get the pin on the outside, but Keyshawn is on the inside with Kyle, which means there could be a pinfall. Oh, big DDT. And down goes. Down goes Austin. Oh, wait a minute. What's he looking for? Jalen's going up high. Oh, never mind. Changes his mind. Plants Austin down. What's Jalen looking for now? He's feeling froggy. Frog splash into the pin. 1, 2. Kick out for Austin. But a big frog splash. Doing some damage to Austin. Finally, Jalen's found his footing. Goes for the pin again. 1, 2. Oh, big frog splash from Keyshawn. Keyshawn goes for the pin. 1, 2. Kick out from Kyle Kane. Intense tag team action. Austin once again gets control of Jalen. Jalen plants him into the mat, though. Oh, more damage to that back. Getting ready for that frog splash, I'm sure. Oh, big dragon corkscrew. Uh-oh, Austin's going up. But he misses. And down he goes. Oh, big drop on the leg. Jalen's going up again. He's feeling froggy. Hits it into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Austin is eliminated. It's a 2-on-1 for the Sages of Savagery. And Keyshawn gets a big reversal on Kyle Kane. Jalen helps out his partner and puts him down on the mat. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Kick out from Kyle Kane. Oh, big kick to the face. Then doing more damage to the leg of Kyle Kane. Jalen goes up while Keyshawn does some work. Down comes Jalen, putting Kyle down to the mat. Kyle busted open like Jalen. Oh, Kyle just can't deal with the numbers advantage that the Sages now have. Oh, big crossbody. Goes for the pin off the crossbody. 1, 2. Kick out from Kyle Kane, who's not willing to give up the tag team titles quite yet. Ah, Jalen went for something, but didn't quite hit it. Puts Kyle into the corner. Kyle fights out, only to be put back down by Jalen, who's going to do more work to the back. Oh, big hit. Another big one to the back. And Jalen just on the turnbuckle, showing off. It's essentially over. Wraps him up. Puts him into a submission just to punish him. But Kyle won't submit. Kicks out of it. Keyshawn attacks him, though, putting him back in the corner. And it looks like Keyshawn is about to put him out to pasture. And now Jalen waits. Uh-oh. Kyle's got some offense. Throws him into Jalen. Jalen set up in the corner. But Kyle is not paying attention to Jalen. Jalen misses on Kyle. Kyle hits it. Big suplex from Jalen. Wrapping him up in the ropes. Goes up to the top turnbuckle. Is he feeling froggy? Is he feeling froggy? No, he's not. To answer your question, he's not. But he waits for Kyle to get up. Waits for it. Oh! Big super kick to the back of the head. 1, 2. No! Kyle kicks out. Still not giving in to the numbers advantage. Oh! Big kick to the back. And Jalen just spends time bragging in the corner. Jawbreaker. Jalen goes for the pin. 1, 2. Another kick out for Kyle Kane. Jalen ascends the turnbuckle. Jumps. Oh! Big splash. Keyshawn as well goes to the turnbuckle. He feels froggy. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. The Sages of Savagery advance on to the next round of the tournament. And the Sages of Savagery are happy with what they just did, advancing one step closer to those beautiful tag team titles. And it's time to find out exactly what or who they will be facing in the next round. So, after a good match, the Sages of Savagery put down Austin and Kyle. Their logic checks out. 3 years of teamwork has compelled them to the semi-finals. And now it's time to see who will face the dangerous team of the Sages of Savagery as Caleb Peck and Nick Cave take on Zachary East and Zach Higgins. Here we go, boys. It's going to be a hell of a match as we have match 2 of round 1. The winner of this tag team will face the Sages of Savagery in the semi-finals and will be one step closer to having gold around their waist. Still to come tonight, the Gentleman, Dylan Styles, the KOW Heavyweight Champion, and David Bowe team up to take on David Reich, essentially a rematch from the heavyweight tournament finals, and Suna Sage, who failed to capture the Infinite title but looks to potentially become tag team champions with the Infinite champion himself, as well as another tag team match that is still to come as well. But looking forward, it's an elimination tornado tag. In case you don't remember, funny enough, these men here, Kyle Kane wasn't even in the Battle Royal. Caleb Peck was eliminated. Zach Higgins was eliminated instantly the moment he stepped in, and Zachary East was the runner-up after the current Infinite champion, David Reich, eliminated him to become champion. Now he looks to perhaps gain some tag team gold moving forward, perhaps with the mysterious Zachary Higgins, or Zach Higgins. Live from Bakersfield, California. That's right. The second match of round 1 comes live from Bakersfield, California. Now, for all of you out there who may be wondering why all these different matches were filmed at different locations, that's because currently KOW is currently in negotiations for where its permanent home will be. So for right now, we're filming in many different locations across the world in the US for these tournaments and championship crowning matches. So, Zach Higgins looking to redeem himself after his instant elimination in the Battle Royal. Should be fairly quick. In this match, perhaps you will last just a bit longer. Oh. And right away, Nick just goes to town on Zach and starts working the neck. Look at that. Working the neck. Again, still another elimination style tornado tag match. Oh. Oh. Big face buster into the ground. Goes for a pin right off the bat. 1. And down he goes again. Big Luthez press with fast hands. And Zach, big angle slam. Big angle slam. Oh. Counter from Nick, though. And a big nerve hold on Zachary to make him think twice. But it looks like Zach's got a counter. Punch to the gut, punch to the face. And Nick has a counter for that as well. And now Nick, oh, rake in the eyes. Then Zach counters after the eye rake, somehow being able to find where he is. Oh, reversal from Nick, brings Zach down to the mat. Oh, slamming his head into the mat. Nick seems to be a nice guy on the outside, but we've seen him do a lot of vicious things in the ring. In his first round match against Adam Mays, and now here with Zachary. Interesting that Zach's partner didn't help him earlier when he had the upper hand. Nick goes for the pin on Zachary. 1, and it's a kick out. And he picks him up, gets ready, and hits a big suplex. And a big atomic drop. Goes for the pin off the atomic drop. Meanwhile, Zach puts Caleb into a submission and a big kick out. Oh shit. Zach Higgins puts Nick's head into the mat. Zach now realizes just the sincerity of Zachary East's problem, but he also realizes he made a big mistake messing with Nick. Oh, ramming his head into the mat. Nick goes up to the turnbuckle. Oh, big knee to the face. Goes for the pin on Zach. 1, 2. Sweet. And a big nerve hold on Zach. It looks like it's having little to no effect on Zach. Oh, big fireman's carry takedown. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Nick's got something in store. Oh, big pile driver. Big pile driver. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Kick out from Zach Higgins. A big kick out from Zach Higgins after the pile driver. Oh, but Zach has a reversal. But so does Nick. Oh, big press. Punches to the face. Busts open Zach. puts him down, goes for the pin. 1, 2, kicks out. And a big nerve hold on the bleeding Zach Higgins. But it looks like Zach is getting nothing but adrenaline from the blood running down his face. Oh, Nick accidentally takes down his own partner before he starts ramming Zach's head into the mat. Hopefully that knocked him out so he can get the 3. 1, 2, kick out at 2 for Zach Higgins. Big nerve hold on Zach Higgins once again. And it looks like this time he's got zero answer for it as Nick ascends the turnbuckle. Oh, big knee to the face. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, and Zach just keeps kicking out. Oh, Zach counters the attempt at the kick. Oh, big corkscrew. Big corkscrew. Oh, counter Zach. And a big swinging neck breaker. Uh-oh. Nick's got something big in store as Zachary East is eliminated. Uh-oh. Oh, no, not another one. A big pile driver by Nick. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out for Zach after the huge pile driver. Oh, ramming his head into the mat. Goes for another pin. That's gotta be it. No, Zach kicks out. And now Nick lets Caleb put some work in. Oh, big kick to the face. But Zach is ready. Ready for whatever Nick was about to bring him. Oh, big spine buster. Big spine buster. But Caleb is there for his teammate. Oh, big knee to the head. Caleb goes for the pin while Nick is down. 1, 2. Kick out from Zach. Zach just won't give up. He's desperate to redeem himself from the Battle Royal. A pin from Nick now. 1, 2. And a kick out. And now Nick waits on the turnbuckle. Oh! Big splash onto his back. Caleb delivers a knee. Uh-oh. Nick's got Zach. Oh! Big suplex. Now Zach does have a finisher. It's possible we could see him hit it. Oh, Nick missed. Oh, choking him out in the corner after he gets so cocky and arrogant. Says, who do you think you are? Oh, big kick to the back before slamming his head into the mat again. Goes for the pin. Purple head on Zach. 1, 2. And Zach kicks out. Uh-oh. Caleb goes up to the top. Signals the end for Zach. Oh, big blockbuster. Picks up Zach. Oh, big suplex. Caleb drags Zach to the middle of the ring. Oh. Big face buster. And now it's just Nick and Caleb dominating. Oh. Big kick to the gut. And Nick is going to go for the pin. Thinks that's it for Zach. 1, 2. And Zach kicked out. Huge kick out for Zach. Oh, Zach gets the counter on Caleb, but can he get the counter on Nick? No! Drops him right down. Uh-oh. Nick's got something sinister in mind. Could it be another pile driver? It is. Oh! Huge pile driver. Caleb goes for the pin. And he kicked out. Good God. What is causing Zach to fight so hard? Oh, and Caleb accidentally kicks Nick in the face. But Nick doesn't care. He climbs to the top turnbuckle. Oh, big moonsault on the Zach. Catches him a little bit, but doesn't get all of it. And Nick grabs Zach out of the corner. Just rams his head into the turnbuckle repeatedly. Goes for the pin off of the turnbuckle, headbutts. 1, 2, 3. Zach Higgins falls to Nick and Caleb, who will take on the Sages of Savagery in the semi-finals of the tag tournament. What do you know? Caleb has a chance for gold. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Excellent teamwork from Caleb and Nick. They move on to face arguably the favorite to win the tag titles, the Sages of Savagery. Still gotta give the applause out to Zach Higgins, who